Hello again, Lewis.
Hello again, Nick.
Now this is something really quite special.
It is.
It's an entire village.
Exactly, 11 houses.
And we've just started here because I just want to, this is the view behind of the, is that the Gardenia Mountains?
Yes, those are the Gardenia Mountains, just 10-15 minutes from here.
It's just absolutely stunning. And sometimes they get covered in snow in the winter,
They
don't
do,
they?
it's really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so 11 properties, an entire village.
Yes.
There's fibre optic in the village.
In the village.
Yeah. There's how much land?
3.2 hectares. So
3.2 hectares of land.
32,000 square meters.
32,000 square meters. 2 boreholes.
Exactly.
2 wells. You can see, we'll show the land down there, but it's green and it's been very hot recently, so it's very arable land.
Yeah, there are on that flat area there are 3 wells, 2 that
Okay.
belong to the property, 1 that belongs to the neighbor.
Okay.
Yes, so
Okay, and it's very fertile land
Yes.
and wet.
yes,
Yeah.
especially there. But in any case, since there are 2 boreholes on the property, it wouldn't be that difficult to just have an irrigation system here and just let it automatically water the areas. The reason, basically, this was once part of the same family,
Yes.
and then over the years it got split into different family members, and now someone decided to buy everything slowly in time.
Bit
He
by
bought
bit.
bit by bit, and now
Yeah.
it belongs only to
One
a group of
person.
investors who want to sell it as a whole. The documentation has been properly, all the buildings are properly registered with license of habitation, the areas are correct, so all the documentation work has been taken care of for a easier transition for whoever buys it.
Okay, so now you said there were 5 habitation licenses.
Yes, so-
but you could then re-register them as 11 separate units, is that right?
So there are 5 urban articles, so even though some of the houses are joined together.
Yeah,
Even
it's
though they have
where-
different roofs,
Yeah, yeah.
some of the houses are joined together. So
Uh-huh.
that reflects on the documentation.
Okay.
But it has the potential of being split into 11 different units.
So, I mean, for possibly a little holiday village,
I think it would be perfect for that.
it would be. I mean, a swimming pool over here,
Yes.
which you could fill from the borehole, 11 small letting units overlooking the Gardenia.
And lots of privacy on the back of the houses. The pool could be there, which would be more private.
Okay,
So
I haven't
lots
se-
of
we-
lots of different options here.
Okay, I haven't seen round the back
Yes.
yet. And they're beautiful little cottages.
Exactly. All of them in granite.
Yep.
Granite stone houses, very beautiful, very rustic. So again, perfect for a tourism project, I would say.
Okay.
And
Should we take a walk down
let's
the village?
let's take a walk.
Okay.
On our left, we have several animal shelters.
Yep.
So lots of structures. So
I mean, they're so beautiful and quaint. And all the walls are in fantastic condition. Obviously it needs, they'd all need full restorations. And there's another one on this side.
So not all of them are stone buildings, but they're all properly registered. I verified the entire documentation. So we also have dozens of olive trees and other trees such as, sorry, just going to read. So we have pear trees or orange trees, just a few of each, okay? Except orange trees, there are more. So a few pear trees, orange trees, fig trees, apple, quince, lemon, clementine, and tangerine. And then we have about 20 olive trees and a few dozen of eucalyptus on the back of the house, which if I bought the property, I would immediately cut them.
Yep, I'm
And
with you.
sell the wood.
Yep, just cut them down, get rid of them.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So We can start on this house. We'll start on one hand and get to the...
Should we go right to the end?
Yeah, let's go right to the end.
And work our way back.
Exactly. So all of these trees on our left belong to the property. So.
I mean, it's kind of masses of land, really, isn't it?
Exactly. So, and it has a tarmac road. It's served by a tarmac road, so it makes it easy.
Access is perfect.
The access is really good.
Yep.
So here we are, first building. So the roofs some of them are in decent condition, while in other houses they need to be replaced. But in most houses they are decent and they can still last at least a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I'm just going to show the outlook from the...
Please do, please do.
Yeah, I'd definitely that'd be the first job. Chainsaw out, eucalyptus gone.
And get some money in your pocket, well, with the wood. So we have a room here on our left.
Now what's interesting is there's no sign of any insect infestation in the timber in the wooden floor there. That's interesting. So this is one of the connections that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is one of the houses. If we in practice, in terms of registration, it's 5 articles, and this is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Although it seems like 3 different houses because there's 3 different roofs. So the family members had a good relationship and shared.
Yeah.
So it was owned by different family members who didn't mind having this space, this area being shared, basically.
It's weird how family isn't like that anymore. You know, families kind of fragment nowadays,
exactly.
Whereas before they would stay together and support each other. And
you still see, especially in central Portugal, these family values are very strong, and this sense of family is very important. Just people stay together. Unlike in other countries, like families stay together for a longer time, they get together more often, they support each other in a different way than in other countries. In Portugal,
absolutely.
But in Portugal and in South Europe, family is very important. So as you can see here, we have a very nice attic area. You can go there and take a look, Nick. And you can see that the roof is in really good condition.
Wow, the roof is in good condition. And I'll just show the space.
Just a really nice area, which is not reflected on the total area that I mentioned of 360 square meters. This is considered attic, so there's still more area than the 360 if you consider these attic spaces that are not reflected on the registered area. So it has, in practice, it's bigger. So we have another room here. Unfortunately, none of the houses have bathrooms yet.
Yeah.
So that work would need to be done. Okay. That's okay.
Okay.
So most of the houses are connected to electricity, and most of them are connected to the boreholes already.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the houses would practically be served by the boreholes for the domestic water use.
So even though there's mains water on the road, there is no need to connect it when we have 2 perfectly well functioning boreholes on the property.
Okay.
And this is one of them, right here.
Right in front, right in the middle. Okay.
And this is a garage. Just
again, the roof's in good condition.
Roof's in good condition. So you have a like a
animal storage.
animal storage here.
But I'm guessing you could incorporate this into the accommodation.
Yes, yes you can. And then we have another house here. It's a very charming property. I really hope whoever buys it creates just a rural tourism here. It would be very interesting for sure. So we have a stone floor here.
Wow.
Really nice.
Look at that. And then another room in here. Again, although the floor needs replacing, there's no sign of woodworm. And then a little dark bedroom in there.
Yeah.
And then above you've got a mezzanine.
Again, it has a good height. Should be
Uh-huh.
about 2 meters high, almost 2 meters high in the central part, so very good for storage. Easily 2 meters.
I'd be tempted to insulate the roof and then put some little mezzanine bedrooms.
Yes, it makes total sense. Then we have this house here on the right, which is in decent condition. It has a small kitchen and a fireplace and a water heater.
I mean, you could almost like live in one of these units whilst if you were doing the building work yourself.
Yes.
You could live in one of these units, get it all, habitable for yourself, and then restore all the rest of them.
Exactly. Gradually. So that is the land. It goes until the tarmac road, which is more or less 100 meters in front of us. And all of this belongs to the property. Again, I will share the map with the boundaries with you, Nick.
Okay, I'll share that right now.
And now we're going to take a look at this one.
Whoa.
Oops.
The pipe nearly had me.
There's something happened. Something always happens when you come to look at property with me, isn't it,
Absolutely,
Nick?
yeah. Wow, I love the granite.
It's always an
granite
adventure.
stonework. No, we've done this one.
Ah, we've done this one?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, let's go. We have this is a big one. So we have a wooden floor here.
And again, you could punch a window in that back wall because you own the land behind.
Exactly.
So there'd be no problems with putting a window in that room there. Oh. And then again,
We have a bedroom here.
Yeah.
It's funny how people back then just went to the woods. When they went to the bathroom, they wouldn't say, I'm going to the bathroom. They would say, I'm going to the woods.
I'm going to the woods. I didn't know
or
that.
they would just use a bucket and then
Yeah.
it's time for you to go to the woods.
Okay.
Get rid of it.
There's some stairs here.
Yes.
I'm just going to show upstairs.
Okay, yeah, this one is connected to electricity. Again, there's a lot of potential on this second floor, so look at the height on this one.
Yeah. I mean, if you just film me a second.
Yes,
and
of
then
course.
I'm 6 foot, so you can see, you know, there's masses of headroom, easily big enough for a bedroom and bathroom up here. Yeah, so you could have all the living space downstairs, plus maybe one bedroom, another bedroom up here, and a bathroom.
Yes.
Superb. Okay.
And I see more and more people looking for these kind of locations, as far from the chaos of the big cities. People just looking for holiday lets and rural tourism to rest and recharge.
Yeah.
You see it getting more and more popularity each year.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm aware that most of the holiday lets around us, around where I live, in the summer seasons, it's all filled with mainly filled with Portuguese tourists,
yes,
coming from the city just to get away from
True.
the kind of chaos.
True. So it's a mix of Portuguese and
Absolutely,
foreign.
and
Yes.
obviously, you know, foreign people as well,
Yes.
estrangeiros.
Yeah, it's very important for Portuguese economy and Portuguese tourism.
Yeah. So this is another doorway here
Exactly.
that I'm walking through, which leads to what could be another separate unit.
Yes, this door could just be locked, and it could
Yep.
be two different independent spaces.
Yeah,
So,
or block it up.
exactly.
Yep.
So,
And again, this is a bedroom without a window, but you could put a window right there because you own at least 3 meters of land on the other side.
no, at least 10. No, it's still a big border. And then we have here.
These are big bedrooms here. Okay. I wonder how long has this been empty, do you know?
Some of them have been empty for a few dozen years. Others have been used as a. They came here every once in a while.
Okay.
But mostly been empty for a few dozen years. So
I think this is my favourite, just because of the stonework.
So this one, yeah, there's been a leak here. So
Okay.
the floor would need to be replaced.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still a nice area.
It's a little bedroom. Yeah, so there's definitely a problem on that one.
It's just probably a roof tile that moved out of place. It happens.
Even just a cracked tile
Yeah.
will.
All it takes is sometimes a few weeks or a few months, and
Look at the stone floor.
really beautiful stone floor. You don't find these kind of floors anymore.
No.
And then again, we have a attic.
Now, this, Lewis, this little cupboard here, I've learned over my time here, this would have been like the refrigerator.
Yes.
Before they had refrigeration.
Exactly.
It would be just a space in the wall because it's the coldest part of the house.
Yes, and the stone walls would be the insulation system, right? And those cupboards would be to store food. So it's not. Yeah, I'm 184, so yeah, more or less 184.
Yeah.
But still good for storage. Or maybe the roof could be lifted, and you can basically have a second floor here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you definitely use it as a bedroom space.
Yes. It doesn't take much to.
You can see there's a hole in the roof there.
There is.
That's why.
Here.
Yeah.
I think there's only one house left to see.
Okay. It's this way.
Oh, actually two. So this one has a fireplace. So and yeah, just 2 rooms.
And again, this kind of shows you with just a little window in here the difference with the light in the bedroom.
Exactly.
Ah, I
So
see
the
what you mean.
border is just, I would say, 5 meters behind the eucalyptus.
Okay.
So it's still a decent.
So I see what you mean about putting the pool at the back.
Yes, I think it's more private here.
Mm-hmm.
Even the eucalyptus could give more, not necessarily eucalyptus, but could give shade and privacy.
Mm-hmm. And some windproof in
Yes.
the winter.
Exactly. And then we have this one, which will just film from the outside.
Nope. So this one is block. This last end one is made of tijolo.
Yes.
And then there's a mezzanine up there, which I can't reach. I don't know whether you can see that. I'm on tippy toes. Okay.
So, one left.
One left. That's the storage.
Yes, the storage room, which was partially rebuilt in wood and stone.
And the other borehole.
And the other borehole.
Yeah.
Yes, let's just come with me come this way, so I can show you the second borehole and the pump. You can see we have a
Full cisterna.
full tank,
Yeah.
full water tank, and so this. I need to find a way to open this.
There's the pump
The
there,
pump.
the balloon pump.
Exactly. I need to open that. And then we have the other outbuilding. And the borehole, which is connected to the pump, which is connected to the houses. This one.
Okay.
Okay.
And then various fruit trees, citrus,
Exactly.
fig, grapevines.
A little bit of everything.
apple. The olive trees look fantastically.
Even in Indian figs, like the cactus with the Indian.
Prickly pear.
Yes, prickly pear.
Prickly pears. I
we
did
call
see
it.
that.
We call it in Portuguese Indian figs.
Indian fig.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So, and then we have bread oven. All these properties have.
Everybody has to have a bread oven.
Yes, exactly.
To make pizza.
Exactly. So you have lots of water.
Yeah.
It's connected to electricity, but it has really good sun exposure as well.
Yeah.
Good access via tarmac road.
Yeah.
And it can be connected to optic fiber, so it has all of the main ingredients for a good project. For
a good holiday,
for a good
holiday village.
Exactly.
And all this land.
All this land until the tarmac road.
All these terraces. And yeah, if you did some work on the olive trees, then they could make you quite a tidy sum with the olive oil.
For sure. You can see that the trees are really healthy.
Uh-huh.
And look at it, already a lot of olives.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year for olives. So, should be about 30 olive trees, more or less.
And again, this land is very green.
It's strange because you see the other lands being a bit dry, but you still see some green on this land.
I mean, my land at home is literally, all of it looks like this patch here, just completely dry. Whereas here, you can see it's sort of mostly green still. And
Speaking of which, let's go. I want to show you the wells.
Yes.
And you can see here that the owner made a track, a better access track in gravel
Yeah.
until the house,
Okay.
which is perfect for cars. Like there is a second track, but he made this one, which is a private track, which just goes inside the property and no one else can use it. So this way, Nick.
Okay.
Or no, we can go that way. Sorry. Big property.
So it's all the way to the road.
Yes, all
on
the way
this
to the road.
side, and then kind of all the way over to those trees on that side.
Exactly. And there was a third well, which they covered it, which was closer to the road.
Okay.
I think there were enough wells on the property. They didn't need it. Enough water. But again, it's really quiet. We are in a village which has a cafe, a small grocery shop, a small repair shop and place to sell some equipment like tools. And there's a school. We are close to Penamacor, about 15 kilometers, where you can find all kinds of services. So, but in general, it's very, very quiet here.
And how far to Fundão?
About 20 kilometers, about 20 minutes. So you can see again, there's a lot of water on this part of the land. So again, perfect for agriculture, and it's not being watered.
Oh.
So here's one of the wells, completely full.
Whoa.
Completely full.
That's mad. And the water looks pretty clear.
It does.
You know, considering I look in some wells and they just look very green.
With the algae, yes.
Yeah.
It's good when they don't have those algae.
Mm-hmm. And so it's all this land here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the green part. Basically, what's green?
Oh, the green part.
The green part.
Okay, that's the
We
border.
are basically walking on the border.
Okay.
Yes.
Some viewers get upset if I don't walk the land, you see. So,
3 hectares is a big land to walk around.
Yeah, it is, especially when it's so hot.
When your viewers, if they want to schedule a viewing with me, I'll walk with them along the entire border and show them marks and show everything.
Okay.
But for now the maps will
Suffice.
will suffice.
And the drone shots.
And the drone shots. I actually have a drone shot with the borders as well that I can share with.
Okay.
The second well is somewhere around here. Okay, yeah, it's just a little bit further. You can hear the sheep bells ringing.
Ah, are they sheep bells?
Yes.
I've been wondering what that noise is.
Yes.
Oh, I see the well.
Yes.
There's always brambles near to...
Brambles love water.
Wow. Oh, froggy, which means the water's clean.
Yeah, it's good water. Just no pollution around, barely.
That's another big well. Needs cleaning out, but it's
Yes.
It's a big well. Okay, so let's run through this again. 3.5 hectares.
3.2.
3.2 hectares. 11 properties, an entire village, 2 boreholes, loads of arable land.
Good access.
Good access.
Especially with the new gravel track that connects to the houses.
Yeah, mains electricity, fibre optic
Yes.
close by, mains water possible but unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Um,
Just tranquility, good views.
Yep.
I think it's just perfect for a tourism project. I think either for a community or a rental, just renting the houses independently. Just I see lots of potential here. I think someone will be very happy to find this house.
Okay,
This
and
property.
the price?
295,000 euros.
295,000 euros. Brilliant. Let's get some drone shots and then let's get some lunch.
Exactly.
Thanks, Lewis.
Bye.